What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of Untitled Chapter. We are still playing with that Mimikyu core that I've used in the past couple videos that seems to change every single video, but I keep tweaking it just a little bit. So, item rundown for you guys is going to be Focus Sash Mimikyu, Mako Berry Snorlax. We're going to be using a Choice Scarf Garchomp today. I'll get back to that in just a moment. We're using, I think, the Leftovers on Tapu Fini. I really like Leftovers Calm Mind set on Fini. It's probably my favorite set. And then last up is the Evilite on the Porygon2, and then a Dragonium Z on Salamence. So you may be wondering, why am I running two Dragon types? Why am I running a Choice Scarf Garchomp in a Trick Room team? Well, I originally started in like 2012, 2013, and one of my favorite cores was Garchomp Dragonite, a double dragon team. And I kind of wanted something else that would make it so they couldn't just lead with their two fastest Pokemon or their two physical Pokemon. That's why I put an Intimidator in here. So I wanted a cool lead that I could potentially lead with that's not Trick Room if I have to. And also sometimes bringing out a fast Pokemon every once in a while, you know, just to start out the game, or let's say to bring it in after your Trick Room expires just for one turn. It's not always a bad idea. So I decided to go with a little bit of a double Dragon core in this Trick Room team. I guess it kind of makes it semi-room. It's funny how we started off as a hard Trick Room team, now we're running semi-room. Like, the next Pokemon that's going to lose is probably going to be Porygon, and then we're just running a weird team, I guess. But hopefully we can win some games. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's just hop right into it and see if we can win some games. Here we go. Alright, so first game is going to be going up against Luis from New York. And what is the first team we fight with our Dragon team? Well, of course it's going to be a Hail team. Of course it's going to be Hail. We see Sandslash, Ninetales, Incineroar, Milotic, Muck, and Goodra. Okay, I really think I can still beat this. Like, this team, I think I can actually just go with the Porygon, but I have to bring protection for my Porygon, as well as Snorlax, because they can just knock off my berry, and then I'll just be a sad panda. So, I think I'm gonna go. Do I really want to go Garchomp? It's not great. Garchomp's not great here. I don't really want to go Fini either. It looks like I have to go Porygon and Snorlax, and I really don't want to. Like, I don't. I don't want to go Mimikyu and Snorlax, but I am going to go Mimikyu and Snorlax. Sorry, not Mimikyu. Porygon and Snorlax. And then we're going to bring Mimikyu, just because I have, like, that big Play Rough. Shadow Sneak would be doing stuff, but it's basically the Play Rough that's getting me what I want. And then, I guess Beanie, you know? Beanie's not terrible. So, yeah. Again, like I said, this is still a Trick Room team. We're still using Trick Room Mons, but we just don't happen to bring the Dragons this time. I mean, it's not too uncommon to not see someone bring Salamence and Garchomp to fight Ninetales and Sandslash. Also, you don't really want to bring Salamence to fight Milotic. You don't really want to bring Garchomp to fight Milotic. This whole team just screams, if you have Garchomp and Salamence, you probably shouldn't bring it. So we're just going to start it off, and hopefully everything goes the way I want, but I mean, we'll see. That Muck is going to be the biggest problem in the world. It's going to be the biggest problem because Knockoff knocks off my Eviolite, knocks off my Berry. I can't recycle it if it gets knocked off. So I have to play kind of weird against that. I know the Muck's going to be in the lead. Even though he should be leading Ninetales and Sandslash, he's going to be leading Muck. Yeah, there's the Muck, see. So there's like 2 or 3 ways I can do this. So I'm tracing Gluttony, lame. I would have loved to trace Goodra's ability. Sap Sip would have been amazing. I think I'm gonna switch Porygon out. Like, speed tiering isn't that important. I'm just gonna switch in the Fini, who is probably a little bit faster than the Muck, and I'm just gonna go for, I think, a Curse this first turn, and then next turn we're just gonna try and get that Muck off the board. How's that sound? Because you know he's knockoff in the Porygon. And I would really like to preserve my Porygon, because Porygon can beat Ninetales and Sandslash all by itself if it has to. So, I mean, we'll lose our Leftovers. It's not really the end of the world, and we should be fine here. So, Misty Surge is going to come in the board. I guess it's cool because my Snorlax can't get poisoned anymore. He goes for the knockoff onto the Porygon slot, and he's going to knock over Fini's Leftovers. That's still a good amount of damage. Let's be actually realistic here. It's a good amount of damage. It'd be really funny to see him, like, Draco Meteor that Porygon slot as well. I really doubt that that's happening, though. So, yeah, Snorlax gets a Curse off. That's pretty good, I guess. And he's going for a Detail onto my Porygon. So he went for the Dragon Tail and the knockoff. He totally wants to stop Trick Room. And I was going to say, it was weird that Goodra was going last. He had to be using Roar or Dragon Tail. But you can't Dragon Tail on top of Fini, my friend. So there's 2 ways I can do this. I can go for Moonblast or Muddy Water. I think I'm going to go for Moonblast, because it won't activate Muck's Berry, but it'll put it about, you know, 60, 65%. And then Snorlax can come in there with that big high horsepower, that big damage, and finish it off. So Moonblast is going to come in. All we got to do is hit a high horsepower, and we should be in a pretty good spot. I think that's a relatively good spike. So he's going to knock off Snorlax's berry. Kind of sucks. Good thing I got one curse out before. Hopefully, I can KO Muck with his high horsepower. Come on, please go away. Alright, so crisis averted. I don't think I can recycle this berry. If you guys know for sure, leave me a comment, because I know that I can potentially recycle if I've switched out. So who knows? You know, I might be able to recycle now. You never know. So if you guys do know if I can recycle my berry, leave a comment below, because I'm probably gonna try if he comes back out. But yeah, we'll see how the game goes. So we have Ninetales on the board here. Ninetales is faster than my Mimikyu. I wonder if he's gonna go for what he's really gonna go for. I think I'm just gonna go for Muddy Water and just a straight Play Rough onto the Goodra. I don't really think Goodra's that big of a threat, though. And I don't even think I can finish it off with a Play Rough. But remember, my Sash is going to get broken from this Ninetales. Maybe I should just switch out to Porygon. Yeah, why don't I do that? Holy moly, that's such a good play. Yeah, so we're just gonna Calm Mind then. I'm just gonna Calm Mind with my... No, Calm Mind's not a good play. I'm gonna go for Muddy Water. Muddy Water just breaks Sashes, which is really, really good. And we're just gonna hard switch in Porygon2. Now that the Muck's gone, there's nothing really threatening the Porygon2. And I don't want to Calm Mind versus Ninetales. I do not want to get Encored. And my lefties are gone, and it's hailing. Like, it's a slow grind. What are we tracing? Can we trace Sap Sipper? There we go. Trace that Sap Sipper. I love it. And he goes for just a straight Freeze Dry. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Literally, he can do that. It's not going to KO anything. And Muddy Water is going to hit on both. Breaks a Ninetales Sash. Let's see if we can get any accuracy drops. So let's see it. Here we go. That's big. That's big damage on Ninetales. I'm going to be completely honest. And he has Flamethrower. Okay. I don't know about that one. Can't even burn me. Looks like he probably has, like, Dragon Tail, Flamethrower, and maybe a couple other supportish type moves, maybe Bulldoze or something. And it looks like Flamethrower is just his best move in this scenario. And it looks like Goodra is faster than my Porygon. So we know, and knowing's half the battle. Here we go. So we're just going to protect with Fini. We're going to get one turn. I think I should live at like 1 or 2 HP. I think it only does 11 through Hail. And we're just going to Trick Room. Oh, wait. We're not going to Trick Room because he's just going to Dragon Tail us. So we're just going to Ice Beam the Ninetales. Or sorry, Tri Attack the Ninetales. So if Fini's protecting, he's most likely going for Freeze Dry. Let's see if he's smart and goes for the Blizzard. I just want to see if he's smart. Yeah, he goes for the Freeze Dry. Not smart. Blocked. And Tri Attack comes in. So Tri Attack goes in on the Ninetales. I don't really think it's going to KO, but, you know, puts it within second KO range. And we're going to come in with Mimikyu here. I think that's perfectly okay with me. I actually think this is fine. Oh, it's Snorlax. Alright, Snorlax. Snorlax says, hey, I'm cool with Snorlax too. Me and Snorlax are buddies. So Fini's going to get to live through another turn. Yeah, I'm at 2. Yeah, it only does 11. So I think I'm just going to eat the Freeze Dry. He should have Blizzarded me last turn. But I'm probably just going to Wild Charge to finish off Ninetales. And then, like, what I'm trying to do is wait out the Hail. And bring in my, my Mimikyu so I can actually preserve its Sash. That's what we're really trying to do here. And I want to recycle. Like, I really do. Why is he still Freeze Drying? Is he Scarfed Ninetales? I would not be surprised to see a Scarf Ninetales, but I really would have thought he would have led with it, you know. But looking at what he led with the... Oh, he's Blizzarding with Goodra! Okay. I miss your berry, Snorlax. But, so what I was saying about the Ninetales, though, he led with Muck and Goodra. So Goodra checks Trick Room, and Muck checks Snorlax and Trick Room. So, like, he really led to stop the Trick Room, and, you know, I didn't Trick Room him, I'm just bulkier than he is. So, it is what it is. So, I think I might try to recycle. I think I'm going to try it. I said I really don't think that it works. But I know that switching changes things up a bit. So we're just going to come in with Porygon. I think I might just pop a Raw Recover. Sandslash is coming in here. You know what? I'm not. I'm just going to high horsepower the Snorlax. I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, I have to. I think I have to. I think I'm forced at this point just to high horsepower. And I trace the Slush Rush, yo! That means we're faster than Goodra. That means Sandslash is going to hit us. It's not going to KO, and then we can get a Recover out before Goodra finishes off. Cool. And I'm just going to go for the high horsepower. I'm not going to risk the game trying to recycle. Even though Recycle would win me the game right now, I'd love to get some damage on Sandslash. She just goes for an Iron Head onto... don't KO me. I died. Looks like we'll never know unless it happens next game. So just get a Raw Recover off. Let's see if he's actually Dragon Tailing me again. And now he can't Dragon Tail me anymore. It just goes for Blizzard. Don't freeze me. Don't freeze me, bro. Don't freeze me. Can you just not freeze me? Alright, I think this is the 4th turn of Hail, which means the last turn of Hail isn't going to actually damage. Yeah, it's not going to damage my Mimikyu, hopefully. Hopefully. Let me just look at the board. Because I think I played it right. I think I took like 3 or 4 turns of Hail. Yep, this is the last turn of Hail. So Mimikyu's not going to take Hail damage, which means I get to use my Focus Sash if I need it. And I don't really think I'm going to be going for, well, he's most likely going to be Blizzarding. So what we're going to do this turn is we're actually just going to Ice Beam and play off his Goodra. And I hope that that can KO it, but, you know, I'm not making any promises. He's going for an Aurora Veil with Sand Slash. That's perfect here, because this is the last turn of the Hail, so it's the last turn that he could actually Aurora Veil, and I think it's going to let his Goodra live through all this. Player Up is not, like, the strongest attack. Yeah, but let's see. I'm pretty sure it's a vested Goodra. Come on, Porygon. Break him up. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, and the DC! Whoa, the DC! Yo, those are things that I take. Those are things that I take. The Rage Quit coming out from my opponent. I love it. I love to see that stuff. So, yeah, we win the first game. Pretty good. And hopefully we're going to go into another game and see if we can keep the win streak going. Alright, going into game 2, we see Garchomp Gyarados, one of my favorite cores, Koko Marowak, another really solid core, and another Muck with a Porygon. Muck is just such a problem. Looks like we're going to have to use some Choice Scarf Garchomp this game, if you know what I'm saying. So Choice Scarf Garchomp's probably going to be my lead, and then I need a secondary Pokemon that can check a Gyarados. I would also like to be able to check a Porygon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Garchomp. And we're going to go Salamence. We're going to go Garchomp Salamence this game. I got some tool tricks to show you guys. Hopefully they work. And what's up next? What's up next? We should probably bring Porygon. And I kind of like Lax as the last mon, but Mimikyu is also really good. It's either Lax or Mimikyu. Let's actually look at this correctly. Technically, Mimikyu's better because his team is a lot of just in-your-face damage, and Mimikyu can take 3 hits. So if Gyarados just goes out of control with Dragon Dance, I can take like 3 hits. If he goes out of control with Garchomp or something like that, I can take 3 hits. Like, I can take 3 hits. I think Mimikyu's a little bit better than Snorlax. Yeah, I think it'd just be really hard to set up Snorlax. He'd be cycling Intimidates. You know, I can't hit a Gyarados with like anything if he ever has Marowak. I'd have to take out the Marowak first. Marowak can Protect Break me, gives Gyarados the time to Dragon Dance. Mimikyu doesn't have to wait around that much to hit what it wants to hit. So here we go. We're seeing Ruben Ori Rating starting off with Garchomp and Koko. So we got. I actually kind of like this. I kind of like this. This is pretty cool. So we have Garchomp and Salamence as my lead. Here we go. Start off. Hopefully that is not a Sash Koko. As we see him activate the Electric Surge, he knows that he's faster than my Salamence. He can see that Salamence doesn't have a Scarf because its Intimidate's going second. Now let's see. What do I really want to do? Like, I can just go for that EQ and go for... I could just pop the Draco. I can just do it. I think I'm going to do it. Here we go. I really hope this hits. I do not want to Z-move a Garchomp. Like, I don't want to Z-move another Garchomp. I think that's a waste. Now, there's always a possibility that this Koko is sashed, and that would suck. Or protecting or something stupid. I think I'm just going to Draco. I really don't want to miss, though. Like, but I don't also want him to protect me. Yeah, so Garchomp EQ, he did not expect the Choice Scarf Earthquake out of the Trick Room team, and we tricked him. Is he going to be sashed, though? No, he's not. Alright, Salamence, bring it home. His Garchomp is going to get 1 attack in, most likely, but, you know, as long as it doesn't flinch my Salamence, I think I'm okay. Remember, he is also intimidated, so it's not like he's really doing a ton of damage here. Can he flinch me? No, he can't, but I also hit my Draco, and we're off to the races. We get a quick 2-0 right to start this one off on the very first turn of the game. It's going to cut my special attack, but I really don't think it's in the world. I can even double switch from here, and I think probably win the game. Let's see what his last 2 mons are. I really think that he brought the Muck. I think he brought Muck. So we'll see. Let's see if he brought Porygon and Muck in the back. I think that'd be the worst case scenario, but ooh, it's Marowak. That's so juicy. That's juicy. And the Muck! Oh my gosh, this lead. Where's his defense for Scarf Chomp? Does this guy not know that Scarf Chomp is a thing that you have to, like, watch out for? So we're just going to Protect, right? Or sorry, we're going to Earthquake because we're Scarfed, and then now we're going to Z-move. We're going to Z-move the, I'm just going to Z-move Marowak. Doesn't really matter who I Z-move. But, yeah, we're Z-moving just so we can guarantee that's a forfeit. That is a forfeit, and that is perfect. I love it. Double Dragon in the house. Destroying that guy through the correct use of team preview. Like, I baited him into thinking it was safe for him to do that. And he got bodied. Like, that's probably a Life Orb respects Koko with HP Ice to check a Garchomp. not Scarf Chomp. And why would I bring Scarf Chomp in a team that has 4 things that just die from my Earthquake? It's really hard to play it, but, you know, if you trick them, best of 1, it's pretty good. So we're going to hop into another game because that game was 1 turn, and we're going to play another one. Here we go. Okay, so the 3rd game of the day up against Gigalith Arcanine, Porygon2, Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko, and Kartana. Same type of stuff. I really do like this team. It looks like kind of like a fake PG, but Kartana instead of Garchomp, which I think is pretty good. And also there's a Gigalith. I guess Gigalith's gonna be instead of Garchomp too. Yeah, wait, Kartana's always in that team. It's Gigalith instead of Garchomp, which I think is pretty good. Has great synergy with things like Porygon for Trick Room. But I still think we can grind this out. Like, how is he gonna beat Snorlax? Look at this board. How does he beat Snorlax? It has to be Kartana. So if we check the Kartana, we're going to be in a good spot. So if I lead Salamence, Garchomp again, I think that I will be okay. Like, watch how we're going to do this. We're going to go Garchomp, and we're going to go Salamence. Now, I think that Porygon is still really good, but I don't know if I want to bring it. I think Snorlax is still amazing. There's double Tapu, and I really like to take advantage of something that can KO double Tapu, so Snorlax is going to be coming. I really like that there's no muck here, so I can pretty much do what I want. And I think my last Pokemon is going to be Porygon over Mimikyu, just because I don't want to lose my Sash to the Gigalith. Yeah, and I don't really like Fini versus Kartana. I don't like Fini versus Arcanine, actually. I don't like Fini versus Koko. I don't really like Fini versus Porygon as much as I should. Yeah, so we're not bringing Fini. We're going to be going Garchomp, Salamence, Porygon2, and Snorlax. And here we go. Hopefully we can keep the win streak alive. We're doing pretty good. Hopefully we just see like a juicy Cocoa Weed again. Like, I love it. I love seeing that juicy Cocoa Weed. So let's see. And they just really don't ever expect your Garchomp to be scarfed. At least with this team, from what I've found out. The correct play that guy could have made last game was just to protect the Scout, but he didn't. So P2 Arcanine, hey, he's going to double Intimidate. He's pretty happy with the double Intimidate. Now let's see how we punish this. Now I do not think that Draco, like Zemu, like the devastating Drake plus Earthquake KOs Porygon. I really don't think that it KOs it. But am I fine with him getting a Trick Room up? Yes. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to Earthquake and Z-move the Porygon. And this forces him, because he has a special attack boost, he's probably just going to Ice Beam someone. And then that'll leave a slot open for me to bring out... I don't really have anything to follow it up, though. Hopefully he just KOs my Garchomp, right? Yeah, I have Dragon Claw, Poison Jab, Rock Slide, Earthquake. I guess I go for a Rock Slide, but I'm just going to pop the Earthquake right here. And also note, you guys can see my Salamence moveset. I have Roar. I can just switch in my Snorlax and try to Roar or Protect. That's probably actually a better play than what I'm looking at doing. Let's do that then. Yeah, we're just going to switch Snorlax in. I have 15 seconds left. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. So we're just going to switch Snorlax in. I think we're just going to Protect with Salamence. Because there's no reason for me to lose my Salamence this early. I really have no reason. His Arcanine's probably protecting. And the next turn I can switch out Salamence for Porygon, for Garchomp. And, you know, I get to cycle those Intimidates, which is so important. And I really know he's either going for Ice Beam or Trick Room. Either way, I think I'm in a good spot. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp onto my Salamence slot. That's actually really bad that we're seeing Will-O-Wisp Arcanine. And I wonder that, I think it's really weird that he's hitting Salamence. Don't freeze me. Alright, this is okay. It sucks. I wonder if I can one-shot an Arcanine with a Draco Meteor. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna Curse with Lax. Looking at his team, remember he had Kartana. If I get one Curse off, I'm in a pretty good spot. And we're just gonna pop that Draco. I'm potentially faster than the Salamence, or sorry, than the Arcanine. If he's speed-natured, he, I think, is faster than me. But remember, I'm a special attacker. I don't really care if I get Will-O-Wisped. And I'd really like to get the guy off the board. So yeah, devastating Drake coming out here. I love this Z move, and it looks even better when you're powering up like a special attack. It looks really lame when you're using it on like an Outrage or a Dragon Claw or a Dragon Rush, but when you're using it on a special attack, it feels like it's much better because it's like a better version of Draco Meteor because it's a shot out of your mouth, you know? So here we go, devastating Drake coming in onto the Arcanine. Can we KO? Of course not. He probably is going to Super Berry us. Yep, there's the Super Berry. So that's incredibly annoying, but it's not the end of the world. He's going for a Flare Blitz, probably onto my Snorlax slot. Ugh. He's probably almost going to activate my Berry. I'm really glad that I'm cursing right now, by the way. He goes for a Toxic onto my... No! He's using Toxic and Will-O-Wisp. This guy has a Fini in his team. He has a Fini. Fuck, like why? 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 Just tell me why. Okay, I gotta switch Salamence out, obviously. Or protect it, or do something, because we're just gonna lose it. I guess it activates my berry. It's better than nothing. I mean, Snorlax can sit on the board for a good long while, but the Toxic makes this game almost unwinnable, I think, because how the fuck do I break his Porygon? Like, I have a Garchomp, a Salamence, and a Porygon. I need him to bring Fini out. Alright, let me see what I can start doing. Am I really just gonna curse again? Yeah, I am. This is so dumb. Am I gonna switch Porygon in? That's such a bad play. Yeah, I gotta do this. And I gotta switch out, like, next turn for Garchomp or something. Wow, Will-O-Wisp and Toxic in a Fini team. Just did not expect it. Really didn't expect it. So what do we trace? Give me Intimidate. There we go. It's a second Intimidate on that stupid Salamence, or on that Arcanine. That's why the Forbus wasn't doing that much. He's withdrawing Arcanine. That's pretty obvious. Coming in with Gigalith. Would have loved to get an Intimidate on that guy. Let's be real. I guess one way that I can win... No, I can't, because he has Ice Beam. Like, he does not even need the Toxic to beat my dragons, you know? Alright, so we get a second curse off. I mean, I should probably be high horsepowering that Gigalith while I can, but I really think the priority target is the Porygon. I mean, maybe what I can start doing is get in a situation where I just have 4 Pokemon and he has Porygon. He's going to be Toxicking my Porygon this turn. So, what I think I'm going to do is switch it into a Garchomp. And start going for Rock Slide, maybe. I'm going to high horsepower his Gigalith, though. I'm a +2, I should probably be able to pick it up. Unless I just want to double into his Gigalith to guarantee that we take it out. I'm going to do that. I don't know if +2 high horsepower actually takes Gigalith out. Ice Beam into the Gigalith, because I think this is going to do about 10%. Almost 10%. He goes for a Toxic. I mean, it is what it is. It's not really the end of the world. And the main reason I wanted to switch Garchomp in and get that Toxic is so I could bait him into more Ice Beams and stuff like that. He goes for a Curse. He's faster than my Snorlax. Fuck. Because, of course, I've cursed twice, you know. But let's see. Curse Gigalith. Let's see if he has a weakness policy. High horsepower. Let's hope it's not like a Super Berry. Ah, I think I would have KO'd it. This is not good. I think the only way... I think I actually have to start going for Ice Beams or Tri-Attacks on his Porygon now. I think it's like my only real option. What I have to do is get his Porygon into a spot where I'm going to lose a Pokemon, but his Porygon's at like half, and it's something it can get KO'd by like Garchomp or Salamence. I think that's my only real way to win. Yeah. Gigalith, it looks like Gigalith is a problem, but Gigalith isn't as big of a problem as Porygon, because Gigalith is like chunked, he's low. He has a curse off, but it's not like he's getting any more HP from this. His correct play with the Gigalith here is to actually just protect. Because I have 2 Toxic Pokemon in a Sandstorm. Like, he is playing the long haul here. So let's see. I didn't expect him to go like the full Trick Room out against me this game. I really expected him to bring some of the sweepers. He's switching out Porygon. Coming in with Arcanine. That's a juicy Intimidate. I actually thought about high horsepowering the Arcanine slot, or what was a Porygon, but it's not really the end of the world. And is Gigalith protecting or not? Nope. Wow. He's just going to attack my Snorlax? That really sucks. Oh, he froze it! It's not really important, though, because... Well, it sucks, because, like, that would have actually frozen the Porygon, which is what I need. We're going to KO the Arcanine. Hey, we take freezes and KOs on Arcanine. We're going to lose one of my Pokemon here. Doesn't really matter who I lose. Oh, he's Z-moving. Hey, that's fine with me. I take Z-moves as well. Let's see who he's hitting. It really, really doesn't matter to me who he hits. Because both my Pokemon are pretty much useless in my eyes right now. The sad thing is I want his Porygon on the board to take the Sandstorm damage. That's like the big thing. I could have just KO'd his Gigalith that turn. That's ridiculous. So Porygon's going to go down. I think I have to come in with Garchomp. I don't really want to. Let's look at this. How much damage am I taking from stuff? Yeah, I can't. I can't come in. I gotta come in with Salamence. Because Salamence gives me like one more turn to use Snorlax. Yeah, it has to be Salamence. I mean, if I crit the Draco and then Snorlax dies to Toxic, Porygon would come in and get KO'd by Garchomp plus a second Draco. And he would never get, like, a chance to... Well, he would KO the Salamence, so I guess I would only get the one Draco. Draco, 2 turns of Sandstorm, and an Earthquake. Maybe a Snorlax hit in there too. Snorlax is technically faster than Gigalith right now. So we're waiting to see what he brings out. He's going to come in with Porygon2. I think I have shots if he has if it's just like these two and then one other Pokemon in the back. Get another Intimidate off. It's kind of useless. Yeah, I have to go for attacks on the Porygon. Download into special attack most likely. Yep. Alright, well I have to go for it. I have to go for the Wild Charge and I have to go for a Draco Meteor. I'd really like to crit the Draco. If he just recovers this turn or Trick Rooms right here, we lose. So he's most likely going for the Trick Room. I really just want him to Ice Beam my Salamence. That's what we want. So, going for the Draco, doing my best. It's such a good play from the Trick Room here. But, like, I can't even play the correct way. I can't even play what... cool, Ice Beam. Who's he hitting? No, don't hit my Snorlax. Cool. Just hit the Salamence. This is actually giving me shots to win this game, by the way. This is technically my best chance to win this game is this. So Wild Charge is going to come in. The best thing that I could possibly do is come in with Garchomp here. And it's Garchomp versus these guys. It's just, that's the game. Now, do you guys think Earthquake KOs that Porygon? I really don't think it does. I think I have to go for Rock Slide. And Rock Slide ain't doing shit to Gigalith. I have to flinch that Gigalith like 30 times. Or just not care about its damage. And if it has Wide Guard, we just kind of lose. Maybe I should just go for... No, Dragon Claw is not strong enough either. I mean, we know he has Wide Guard. Let's be real. But this is the best shot I have. This is the best shot I have. So, we're going for Rock Slide. Do you have Wide Guard? Survey says... Show me the Wide Guard. We've seen Rock Slide... No, we haven't seen Rocks. We've seen probably Stone Edge, Curse, Protect, which means it has to be Wide Guard. Oh, nope. So if we flinch Porygon here, we have shots to win the game. We got shots to win the game if we flinch Porygon. He's going for the Stone Edge. He's at neutral, and it's not very effective. Do we flinch Porygon? No, he trickums us. Why didn't you use Ice Beam? Why didn't you use Ice Beam, bro? You could have just Ice Beamed. So yeah, we are going to lose this one, but it is what it is. So, lock in that last Rock Slide. I tried my best, but, you know, you can't win all of them. I think my team's pretty good. I just really... His team had so many things that were gimpable by, you know, Scarfmons and other stuff like that, that I figured I would try and go to the Double Dragon lead. I was just really surprised to see Will-O-Wisp and Toxic on a Fini team. Normally, my team is not that susceptible to Toxic. It's not, because, you know, I bring other stuff, and, you know, I switch around and do a bunch of stuff like that, but I just didn't expect the Toxic after I brought, like, these 4. Like, a Porygon with Toxic, Ice Beam kills my 2 dragons, Toxic beats my 2 walls. Normally, I would have brought Mimikyu in there instead of one of those things, and, you know, I wouldn't really have cared if Mimikyu gets Toxic. Mimikyu would have just Swords Dance twice and killed everything. So, that was... the games. I won 2, lost 1, not really the end of the world. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about this team and the games in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.